Hi Scorpio, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is your finance reading. Now, as this is a collective reading, not everything will resonate, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you don't find anything for yourself, then please check out your other placements and you're likely to find a message in there. You will find all the other placements in the playlists that are on my page. That'll make it nice and easy for you to find them. Now, as always, this is a timeless reading, but whenever it falls into your feed, it's likely to be relevant for yourself. Today is the 27th of October when I'm recording it, just in case you want to know the date, and it's 2024. Now, if you do like the reading today, don't forget to hit that like button. It will help pass the message on to anyone else that needs to hear it. And if you want to hear more from me and you haven't subscribed already, press that subscription button. And if you press the notification bell, it will let you know when I do post new content. So let's get some more cards out for your reading and let's get into it. Spirit, can we get 2 more cards, please, for Scorpio? I only want 1 more card, Spirit. I don't want 4. I don't want half a deck, Spirit. You can find 1 card for me. There's bound to be 1 card that will represent all of them, and we'll get clarifies 2, Spirit. So come on, play ball. 1 card, please. That's 4 cards, Spirit. I want to take that one too. Okay. I'm going to split the deck to get another energy card for you. We'll see what comes out. Okay, so the overall energy then we have is the Ace of Pentacles. So potentially there is a new opportunity coming in for you, maybe a pay rise, a job. It could even be that you've already got this and this is going to be something that's running through as a theme for the read. This is very much a pay rise, a raise, a new job, a promotion. It could even be a windfall of money. Maybe you've got some inheritance, an insurance payout, but this is very much a new abundance of income coming in from somewhere. Now, in your current position, we do have a 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is telling me that money is trickling in. It's not coming in masses. It's not coming in big chunks. So either this hasn't happened yet, if it's a big payout, or it's just that you've started a new job and it is very much, it's not the best paid, but it could also be that you may have a lot of debts, or you've got a lot of outgoings and it just feels like money comes in and you've got nothing left over. It's very much suggesting to me that things, you've got finances, you've got some income, you've got some spare cash, but it's not much. So it's just kind of trickling its way in at the moment. It does feel like you may feel like you've got a little bit of bad luck where finances are concerned. You may even feel like certain past choices of yours have not been particularly wise where money is concerned as well. But it does look, like I say, it is money trickling in. So it is, you've got something coming in, which is a good start. Okay. So we've got a Queen of Cups in the reverse. Now, the Queen of Cups is telling me that you might not know too much about money. Your financial knowledge might be lacking a tiny bit. The Queen of Cups is somebody, when she's in the upright, she knows a lot about money. She knows a lot about making money work for her. She's got a lot of different philosophies about it. In the reverse, she's not that great. That's suggesting to me that you may be lacking a bit of knowledge about how to use your finances wisely. It could be, like I say, you just might not be great with finances. Maybe you have incomings coming in, you have your outgoings, but you don't necessarily do budgets and things like that. You might not understand the concept of them. You might be rubbish at maths. Let's face it, everybody's got their strengths and everybody's got their weaknesses. Some people are great at maths. Some people are great at languages. I am not good at languages, but I'm not too bad at maths. I know some people that are useless at maths and very, very, very good at practical things like woodworking and electronics. I couldn't do them. We have an 8 of Pentacles as well. So the 8 of Pentacles is very much telling me that you're being recognised for the effort that you are putting in, which is always a good sign as well. So money might be trickling in at the minute, but you are being recognised for your hard work and your effort that you're putting in. So that is a good thing. We have a Page of Swords that is telling me that you are always looking for ideas on how to improve your finances as well. Potentially that could be where this Ace of Pentacles comes in. Maybe you haven't found this new opportunity as of yet, but you are definitely looking for something in order to improve it. Now, we do also have a 10 of Swords. Now, this is telling me that you need to make sure that you're not obsessing over money. You may be a little bit obsessed with trying to improve your income, but this is telling me that you need to make sure that, that you're aware that money doesn't bring you happiness. Maybe you are a little bit in that mindset of you need to improve your finances to be happy, but it is telling me that, you are obsessing just a little bit too much over money as well at the moment. Now, in your challenge position, we have the Death card. That Death card then is very much telling me that you're worried. You're worried that your finances aren't going to improve. Now, that Death card is something that, it is saying that finances will improve, but you're very much worried that they're not going to improve and they're not going to improve quick enough for you. And it could be more the pace of things improving that could be the issue. Maybe you're expecting things to improve overnight, but it could just be something that it's going to be a slow burner. And that is going to be a bit of a challenge for you because you very much, it feels like you want it to improve now. And that's why you're looking for other opportunities to improve it. So we have a Wheel of Fortune as well. This is telling me that you may need to look at your investments, where you're investing your time, your energy and your money as well, and potentially look at spreading it out a little bit. So potentially that could be picking up a second job. That could be very much investing your energy into something completely different to what you invest your time and your energy into. But it's very much saying that you need to be looking. So as well as just maybe you're narrowly looking at having one particular source of income, this could be suggesting that it could be a challenge, but you might want to look at having multiple sources. It could even be that you're looking at multiple sources, but you've not made up any decisions on anything at the moment. And that could be why you feel like things are never going to improve. Now, it could possibly be that you've got them in that many your fingers in that many different pies, that you might need to narrow it down a little bit, because sometimes if you overextend yourself and you spread your resources too widely, it doesn't feel like anything's moving. And as this is a challenge and it's telling you to spread them, it could very much be that you need to narrow it down. So it will be one way for some of you and it will be the other way for others of you. Now, we also have a Knight of Swords in the reverse. Now, this is telling me that sometimes you can act a little bit hastily as well. And you may not necessarily know what it is that you want out of your finances. So this is very much telling me that you need to make sure that you know what you want. And don't necessarily act too hastily. Sometimes the challenge is to take your time to work out what it is that you want. And part of that is going to be coming in with this Death card. So taking that time and knowing that things are going to change, but it's going to be a gradual change. It's not going to be something that's going to happen overnight. We do have an 8 of Swords as well. Now, this is something telling me that money is a little bit tight and that you do need to examine where you can free it up, which could be very challenging for you because you've got this Queen of Cups in the reverse. So if with you not necessarily knowing enough about money or how to budget, or maybe you've just not mathematically minded, working out where you're spending and how you could save could be a little bit of an issue. So it might be something where you need to reach out to other people, and that could be very much why you need to spread your investments. It might just be that you need to spread your energy out and learn about financial things, so possibly learning how to budget, checking out learning to look through your bank statements on a regular basis. There's lots of different things that you can get out there as well with regards to your finances. There's a lot of different online helps. There's charities out there that will help teach you about finances, and it could very much be that you need to look at lots of those and spread your energies out by learning about those sort of things, so that you're able to actually manage your finances better, and you can actually then work on them and you can see what's freeing it up. And it could be a big challenge to you, especially if you're not very mathematically minded, because let's face it, money is maths and some people are not great at it. There's lots of budget tools out there nowadays that will do things for you as well. So all you have to do is put in the amount that you're spending on certain things and it'll calculate it all for you. But just make sure that you're doing it in the right places, because obviously we wouldn't want you putting your details in on a website and getting yourself scammed. So make sure you are looking those up thoroughly and making sure that you're using a genuine site if you are using something like that. Now, in the what is out there, what is available to help at the moment, we have an Emperor in the reverse. Now, that Emperor is very much telling me that you need to be seeking some help. In the upright, he's somebody that's saying, in the upright, he's helping people that are in need. But to me, you are the person in need. So you might, you need to look at getting some help. Potentially, this is also telling me that you shouldn't necessarily be helping anybody else at the moment as well. Maybe you've got people in your energy that say that they're in need of assistance, but you can't, if you haven't got the money to assist them, you can't assist them. And it's not like you, from what I can see, you don't necessarily have the financial knowledge yourself to educate them on how to help themselves as well. So it could even be that what you might need to do is, if you are learning about it, maybe if you've got people in your energy that are in need of financial assistance and learning how to do stuff, you could, recommend wherever it is you learn things from. Let's get some clarification on this Emperor. Okay, so you've got the Empress is the first one out. Now that's telling me that you need to make sure that you are looking at the long term, that you are not just setting your mini targets of what you want to get, but you have that long term goal as well. So you've actually got something to aim for, and something to work towards. Because it's all right having all those mini little targets of getting a job so you can pay for your bills, but what then? Do you just live for the money that you've got? Or do you want to do something a bit different? Do you want to save up for a big holiday? Then once you've saved up for a big holiday and you've done that, what do you want to do next? So it's having those goals set so you've got something to aim at. We have a Queen of Wands as well. The Queen of Wands is telling me that you need to make sure that when you are when you're in the position to potentially give to charities, But this, I feel, is you receiving from charities too. So receiving somebody's charitable acts as well as giving it out. So it's like, paying it forward. So once you've received the help, you can then give that help out as well. And then we have the Judgment card. So Judgment is telling me that, finances are going to get better, but you need to make sure that you're not spending more than what you're earning, and that you are making sure that things balance out, and that your budgets are working for you. So again, it comes back to that learning to do things, and if you're not able to, getting the help from somewhere to help yourself out, getting that help. And then once you've got that help, you'll be able to help others. But it's suggesting to me that you need to you need to help yourself first before you can help others out. Now, if you manage to take that help and you navigate through this challenge, we have a 4 of Cups and a 2 of Wands, and they're both in the reverse as the outcome. So that 4 of Cups then is very much telling me that you still need to keep track of things. You still need to budget. You still need to work out what it's going to, where you're going to have extra funds from if possible. Now, it could suggest that you might not find that you've not got really much to free up, but it is something where it is suggesting that you need to keep on top of that. The 2 of Wands in the reverse is telling me that, again, you need to make sure that you do have that goal in mind. You need to make sure you've got that end game ready. What is it you want to achieve on things? Now, it may feel like there isn't much point because money is going to be coming in slow. Because like I say, with this death, it is going to improve, but it's going to be a slow improvement. And that looks like it's going to be to do with you learning about finances to start with, getting some help, and it's going to be something it's not going to be an overnight process. This is going to be something that's going to take you a while. Let's get this can we get clarification on this 2 of Wands and 4 of Cups, please, Spirit? So it could be that you need to make your goals practical, not necessarily extravagant goals. So even if it's first goal, have £100 in your savings account, or £1,000 in your savings account, or pay off a loan, pay off a credit card. You could have those as your goals to start with, and then once you've got those out of the way, other goals would be able to, you should be able to get on board with them a little bit easier if you've not got quite so much debt. Now, we have a 6 of Wands. This is coming out to the side. Now, the 6 of Wands is very much suggesting to me that you, in the upright, it's looking at people that are successful and following what they've been doing to get where you need to be. In the reverse, it is doing things your own way, not necessarily looking at anybody else. So this is trying to find a balance between what is right for you, what works for other people. And it's finding a balance between what people are suggesting to you and what's good for you. And that could be a bit of a challenge for you, but it is something that it looks as though it's going to be that outcome. So potentially if you get help from other people on budgeting, this is potentially going to be you trying to balance it out at the end. What are they telling you to do versus what you want to do, kind of thing, and working it out yourself. We also have a Queen of Swords. This is telling me that, again, if you're looking to invest into things, it could be a little bit of a difficult thing for you to do. It's telling me that you need to make sure that you've got full clarity before you're making decisions. So again, not jumping into things, not rushing into things, making sure you've got the knowledge behind it. If you've not got that knowledge, seeking help, especially from people that have already got the success that you want. And again, that could be something that is a little bit challenging for you, depending on, you might not necessarily know a lot of people that have already got what you want, and that could be part of why it's such a challenge. But it is suggesting to me that, you know, if you have got some sort of investment opportunity coming up, definitely seeking help and advice from people that have already got success. So whether it's challenging because you don't know how to approach them, you don't know how to reach out to them, or whether it's just a challenge because you might come across people that don't want to give you information. I mean, there's lots of ways of finding information out from people that are successful, and a lot of them will want to help. A lot of them give a lot of advice out on blogs, on TED Talks and things like that you may be able to find. We have the Chariot as well. Now, this is telling me that you need to make sure that you're choosing the right path. Now, this could be something that you do find challenging. Maybe you hesitate, you second guess, you're not necessarily using your intuition, but at the same time, with you balancing out what other people are telling you to do, and in these investment opportunities, it's, you know, is this investment going to work for you? Is it something that you want? And actually working that out, you know, going through the whole, people might be telling you something's good for you and that you should be doing something because it's for the best, and they could very easily sway you, but at the same time you might be in two minds thinking, well, is it really what I want? Do I want to do that? Is it going to work the best for me? You know, and it could very much be that could be why you've got this bit of a challenge at the end as well. So to me, it feels like things are going very slow because you could be hesitating. You could very much be second guessing things. And it's like, to me, it looks very much like you're trying to resist change as well. Maybe you've been very much stuck in doing things your way, and trying to get help and advice from somebody might be something that you find very difficult and constraining, and it could just be that you don't like doing it, so it could be extremely challenging for you. And we do have a 7 of Cups as well. Now, that 7 of Cups is telling me that you need to make sure you're using your head, not necessarily trusting your intuition. It does look as though your intuition may be a little bit wobbly with this one. It could very well be that, I mean, a lot of the time, people's intuition, it's grown, and it grows from your experience and your knowledge that you've accumulated through life. But your knowledge on finances doesn't look particularly great, I'll be honest. So your intuition is potentially not the best thing to be relying on, because it doesn't look as though you've grown a particularly great intuition with regards to money. Otherwise, your finances, especially if you're not doing anything with them, if you're not managing them, if you're not looking into them, you know, you would have been in a better position other than money just trickling in for you potentially. It could be that you've never really had to do anything with money. Maybe you've found that other people have dealt with everything for you, and now you've just been thrown into it and you're having to. So your intuition is not developed yet because you've not had to be dealing with it. For instance, if you've just left home and your parents were dealing with everything, you've got to learn all about it yourself. You know, same as if you were in a relationship and your spouse dealt with everything, and now you've separated and you found you're on your own, and you've now got to deal with it all yourself. You know, it's very much in those circumstances, you've got to learn to develop your intuition. And the way to develop your intuition is to learn about things and to grow through things, and very much experiencing things as well. And to me, this looks like you're experiencing quite a lot, but your knowledge is still lacking a little bit. So you need to rely on others. You need to get advice from others in order to increase your knowledge and increase your experience. But yeah, very much using your head with your outcome as well there, to ensure that you are doing things in the way that you need to, and that you're keeping a track on that spending, and that you're keeping within the budget that you're setting. Right, we're going to get you Angels of Abundance and Whispers of the Ocean Oracles as well. See what other messages Spirit have got for you. Okay, so you've got deservingness and you've got savings. So deservingness first. You are a beloved child of God, like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you are. And then savings. As you constantly save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favour as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care and a path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. Okay, let's get you Whispers of the Ocean. I'm not sure what fishes these are. Please feel free to tell me in the comments. I've got no idea. It's a new deck. It's lots and lots of ocean creatures. I don't know if these are sardines or mackerels. It's something that swims around in schools. Obviously lots of fish swim around in schools, but there's a lot of fishes on this card. Right, so single-mindedness then. Choose your own path and what is best suited for you. So by all means, take advice from other people, but you need to make sure that you are still doing what suits you, not doing what suits other people. And that's very much why you've got that challenge in your outcome, or why you've got to try and balance it out, because not everything other people have done is going to work for you. So you need to make sure that whatever you do works for you. Right, I hope you enjoyed your reading today, Scorpio. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. It will help pass the message on to anyone else that needs to hear it. Very much good luck with your finances. Don't forget that you'll be able to find all the other zodiac signs in the playlists on my page, so feel free to check those out if you are looking for your other placements. It'll make it much easier to find. Good luck, and thank you for joining me.